What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. For the opening kick. And away we go from Brooklyn. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The motion a receiver left. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And he scampers ahead. Two on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Easy, route.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
That'll be the first and more. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down from the 42. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hampton. Escapes the defender. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be stopped. the 17-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Check go.
Back to throw now. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 19, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
They're going to try and throw it here. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Tigers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go, go.
Carried by Spears to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence working from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Take right open. Go.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Buys time, rolling right. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Rip, 23. This is hot. Red.
Going on 4th, here's Lawrence. Pass complete, screenplay. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Hey, run. Hey, Soko, hot.
Spears trying this straight ahead. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
You get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Hey, let's go. Done. This is hot.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Lawrence now off the play action. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
4 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ready up.
We're all set to bring you the second quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance.
Here we go.
1st and goal, Swift. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. When it comes into play, 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Lawrence on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Dragon 6, Mustang 19. Go.
Now throw to start the drive. Complete out to the right. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 8.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
19,
Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Get some space around midfield. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives him a 1st down.
I'll be the one to say, Kate, he gets up to that 2nd level, 15, 20 yards. We're rooting for him to take it to the distance. It's hard to do. It's tough to make a gain like this happen in the NFL, but as you saw, still even tougher to take it to the house.
Throwing now on 1st down. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's another 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
7 Pirates. Panther 11, Pat Warrior 70. Switch.
From the red zone on 1st. Cutting in the goal line. real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And this is going to be hauled in for the touchdown. The Tigers take a second quarter lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Now a toss play for Spears. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Chucks this one deep down the right sideline. He's got it down the sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More coming your way from Brooklyn. Stick around.
Let's go. Hey, Soko, hot.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Escapes out to the left. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Spears. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Lawrence looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive.
10, 18, 19, 65.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Horton down the field, and he's got it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier. So he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, Dragon 60. 19 Lock.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Complete here to Hinton. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now from the 46. They're throwing it. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. All set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the double.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the result. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Scrap ball 80. 18, Red Panther 11. Warriors 70. 79, go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And again, an interception is drawn. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Lawrence working from the gun. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First
down throw. Lawrence. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. Nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it 17-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. This is a heater going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Dragon 60, Buffalo 8, trap 60, trap 60, 19, Lion.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up first down.
21-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Quick team, right here. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Hampton. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
Complete on the option. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. 4 yards.
yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Bronco. I got him, baby.
He's going to throw it. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Tigers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. They go play action. Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
On the red.
Now the shotgun give to Spears. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now trail by just a point in the 4th. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Called in left side. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Working quickly here.
That's good. 4 off the punt. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throw here on 1st. Complete here to Hinton. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Come 19, come 19, 18, rattler, 18, rattler. Ready?
Second down pass play coming. Finds the in route complete. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 22 out of that play. And that is good for a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running it with Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
It's Hampton on second. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Shut up. 18, dragon 60, 60 back. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's brought down at the line. The Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Gronk. That's going to bring up 4th and long.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Chased out to his right. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to Hampton. Room to run inside the 20. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. On his Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
Tigers 34, Bengals 24. Cam Little with the kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence hits him on the in route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Tigers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everyone.
He is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Tigers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys take a 3-possession lead.
Bengals 24.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. Maybe a bit of desperation. That's complete inside the 35. by the Bengals.
It's a gain of 33.
And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Bengals, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Lawrence with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Loss of 11 yards. It's second.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Tigers are winners as we say so long from Brooklyn.